Hi again, this just released out of RT News. Hijacking 9/11. Protest ad blitz set for 12th anniversary of attacks. And you see there in the picture, there's a big sign that says, "Did you know a third tower fell on 9/11?" Getting to the article. The 12th anniversary of September 11 terror attacks are slated to be a less than solemn affair as protests, counter-protests, and a Rethink 9/11 ad campaign have all been scheduled to capitalize on the sacrosanct day in the U.S. calendar. From a 54-foot billboard in Times Square asking Americans to reconsider 9/11 to a million Muslim march, this year's anniversary of Twin Tower attacks stands out as potentially the most controversial on record. The day began peacefully with victims and loved ones gathering on the 2-year-old Memorial Plaza in New York to hold a moment of silence at 8:46 a.m. to remember those who died when jets crashed into the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. But an anniversary noted as a time of reflection is likely to end in confrontation this year. The Million American March Against Fear, originally dubbed the Million Muslim March, is slated to begin at noontime on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, today. Organizers of the event, AMPAC, the American Muslim Political Action Committee, had originally planned the event to counter the post 9/11 victimization of Muslims. The event was later broadened to bring attention to the erosion of domestic civil liberties, drone policies, illegal tapping and surveillance, and other civil liberties related issues after sparking controversy following its announcement in January. We are not trying to be controversial, AMPAC founder and Senate candidate MD Rabi Alam told Metro. It is on this day to show solidarity for the people killed. We are Americans standing up for American values. People need to know that Muslims are being mistreated. Allen, however, is a known 9/11 truther who has espoused anti-Semitic conspiracy theories implying Jewish involvement in the terrorist attacks that killed nearly 3,000 people. Meanwhile, a counter-protest under the banner of 2 million bikers to D.C. have vowed to ride through the Capitol despite failing to secure a permit from the National Park Service, or MPS. We apologize to D.C. residents, but they had plenty of time to help us on this rally. The Washington City's Belinda B., National Coordinator for the 2 Million Biker to D.C. rally, is saying in regards to federal and local authorities, "We realized that there was going to be a lot of traffic. We would have gotten through the town in 2 hours. For some reason, the powers that be in D.C. no longer feel Americans have the right to voice an opinion." The NPS for part permitted AMPAC to gather 1,000 people for the location between 13th and 14th Streets in Northwest Park Service spokeswoman Carol Johnson said. Regarding the 2 million biker ride, Johnson said the no-stop ride would have required a police escort and closure of intersections and traffic lights, measures deemed to be too disruptive on a workday. "We told them we can't stop them from using roads like anybody else, but they'd have to follow traffic laws if they come," Mrs. Johnson said, noting that politics played no part in the decision. "Anytime we get a permit application, we look at our resources. It has to do with what you apply for, not the applicants," she said. Johnson added the March Against Fear permit request was received quite a while ago, while the motorcycle rally event was only submitted for approval on August 27th. B., who admitted the biker rally was intended to counter the AMPAC march, said the event was eventually broadened. "We didn't want a war," she said. "Number two, Muslims get enough attention. It's time for America to get attention." Okay, going on. Rethink 9/11. In New York, the group Rethink 9/11 is holding an event in Times Square at 5:20 p.m. underneath its billboard, which reads, "Did you know a third tower fell on 9/11? World Trade Center 7, not hit by a plane, collapsed in free fall 7 hours after the Twin Towers." Expected attendance to the event is unknown, although Rethink 9/11's Facebook page has a little over 8,185 likes. Meanwhile, 7,950 people have signed the Rethink 9/11 international petition for a new probe into the destruction of Building 7 and the Twin Towers. The group, sponsored by the nonprofit Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth and Remember Building 7, a campaign by 9/11 family members to raise awareness of Building 7, raised $225,000 to finance the first round of billboards and international ads. Monday's event in Times Square will feature former Congresswoman Cynthia McKinney, who became infamous for saying that then President George W. Bush may have had advance knowledge of the September 11 attacks and allowed them to go ahead in order to boost the profits for the Carlyle Group, an order of defense contractors with which the Bush family had connections. McKinney was booted from office a decade ago thanks in no small part to inflammatory comments made by her father, the late former Georgia State Republican Billy McKinney. When asked about his daughter's tough re-election bid, the senior McKinney remarked, "Jews have brought everybody. Jews, Jews." Rethink 9/11's all-day rally started at 8 a.m. at Ground Zero. So, we've got a lot of things going on in Washington today and New York City. I just hope everybody's, like this title says, set for 12th anniversary of attacks. Let's hope they don't get up there and start duking it out, because all we need is martial laws to hit today. Anyway, I wanted to give you the breaking news. It's now 11:52 a.m. on 9/11/2013. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel or tell your friends about me. I'm just getting started, but I'm trying my best to give you the best of late breaking news and current events that are going on around the world and our country. This means a lot to me because of not being able to work. I feel like this is my small way of contributing to the world, so I do put my heart into it. You might always not agree with everything I say, and you might have to hear a bird in the background sometimes. But those are my babies, which I'm probably going to have to sell to fix my roof. But anyway, I hope that you all can appreciate the work that I have put into this. I've been up now since yesterday morning about 8 o'clock. So it's been a long day. I hope, or a long night. So please check out some of my other videos I made overnight. I made a lot of them. I made some updates. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And take care. Have a great day. I know you get tired of me saying that, but I keep thinking if I tell you long enough, they will have a good day, whether it's good or not. Okay? I love you guys. God bless you. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.